Hey, how's it going? My very heartfelt congratulations are in order. I just wanted to say thank you, not just for listening to my music, thank you for that, but for playing along with the online puzzle that I've been having so much fun with. Thank you for joining me here, and thank you for making it to the end of the tunnel. Very proud. I had a blast seeing people figure out the clues to the puzzle, and I hope that it was as much fun for you as it was for me. As a special thanks to those who made it all the way through, I just wanted to give you kind of a behind the scenes look at what I've been up to, give you a preview of the new music that I've been working on before I show anybody else. The first song I want to show you is called Kelly Time, and it's about being okay with not always knowing what's going to happen. It's about finding the strength to keep moving forward, to keep moving on, and it's about learning to stay optimistic about the future, even though it's always up in the air. Because if there's one thing that I do know, tomorrow the sun will rise, and you never know what the tide might bring. I wanted you to hear the songs without my voice first. I'm actually wrapping up the final vocal recordings this week. And so when you unlock the studio door next month, you can hear the music before the rest of the world in about 10 weeks from now. Just like everybody else, I've been through a few different ups and downs of my own, but the thing that I always hope to come away with after going through a difficult experience of any kind is hopefully a new sense of purpose, even just some kind of confirmation that I'm on the right path. I fully trust that God has a plan and he's going to take care of me, but sometimes life is just really hard. And I think simple human nature is to want to be in control as much as possible to avoid those hard times. But I really want to learn to bask in the feeling of that weight being lifted off of me whenever I remind myself that I'm in fact not in control. It's actually a huge relief. I feel like I can always use the reminder that it could be so much worse than it is. And most of the time, the things that I worry about never turn out nearly as bad as I expect them to. So what I did is write this song sort of as a way of reminding myself that. In the future, whenever I play it on tour, what I really hope is that it makes me feel all the more grateful for where I'm at and what I've been given. And that's Kelly time. I read a quote the other day that kind of spoke to me that said something like, hard times don't necessarily always build character, but they do often reveal it. So that's my hope for the times whenever I'm feeling like it's a hard road that I'm on and I'm just struggling every day to keep going. I hope that the hard times indeed make me stronger in the end, because I know that deep down, even if I don't always feel like it, I really am ready for anything. So the next song is called Adam Check Please. It's about the first job that I ever had. I was 16 years old, and a friend of mine worked at a local grocery store in my hometown, and he was kind of my in for working there. I remember I put in my application, I did the interview, and I was hired part-time after school, 5 days a week, working in what would soon be my department in the store, frozen foods. Whenever there was a wave of customers that came through the store and things got kind of backed up, a shift manager would call me over the intercom, and that was my cue to drop whatever it was I was doing, run up to the front cash registers, and open a new checkout lane to keep the crowd moving through. When they would call me over the intercom, somebody would always say, "Adam, check please." My first day on the job, they gave me a name tag, a little clip-on name tag that said, my name at the top, Adam Y. Under that, it said the department I belonged to, Frozen. And under that, it said, years of service. With a space, there was a little space in front of it where a removable number would go. The idea was to change the number as the years went up. But somehow, my name tag never got the update, so I was there for 2 years. And the 2 years I worked at this grocery store, it said Adam Frozen 1 years of service. I still have the name tag. And that's the song. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to get my first job at the grocery store that I worked at. I'm really grateful for the money I earned and the values that I learned along the way, particularly how to work hard and how to take pride in doing a good job. Didn't matter what I was doing, I learned to take pride in what I was doing. And that chapter of my life was really important to me. It was a really important part of my story, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And this last song is called Vitamin C. It's about how the everyday kind of hustle of normal life just has its crazy way of getting heavy over time, and it weighs on my shoulders like it can get crazy. And it's just about those moments when I realize that this is going on. I realize I'm running out on fumes, and I look at myself in the mirror and I just go, whoa, I need a break right now. A vacation to me can mean almost anything and it can be almost anywhere. But I think maybe my favorite scenario in this case is one where I'm sitting back and I'm relaxing by the ocean. I've been really fascinated by the ocean for as long as I can remember. I've written a lot of songs about it. So all I need to be happy, to feel like I can forget my troubles, I can decompress and I can unwind. I just need some sunglasses and a chair on the beach. When I was writing this song, I was imagining that a vacation could be something like a daily supplement, something you could take in a capsule in the morning, like a vitamin, but something you could also be deficient in. It's taken me a lot of years, but I've figured out that I really need to check in with myself every so often and figure out how to de-stress, because if I don't, I feel like I'm going to explode. I found myself in Hawaii for the first time, and I was totally blown away. Back when I was 10 years old, I got a Nintendo 64 game for Christmas called Wave Race 64. It's this jet ski racing game, and it instilled a fascination of the ocean in me, especially tropical settings, because they were so different than where I was from. When I made it to Hawaii years later, I remember immediately off the plane feeling like I was in a paradise that I'd only ever experienced in a video game. Like it just become real to me. I was 22 years old. I was walking down the sidewalk toward Waikiki Beach in Honolulu, a place I'd never imagined that I would have the opportunity to visit. I passed by a Burger King, and what did I hear playing out of the overhead speakers? Vanilla Twilight by Owl City. And I just felt so grateful and blown away, and it was yet another magic moment. and that's vitamin C. I admit that I'm kind of a workaholic, so when I get into something, I really get into it, and it's tough to pry me away from it. It took me a long time to figure that out, and no matter how fulfilling whatever I'm working on is to me, sometimes I just need to lay that down and go somewhere else, somewhere I can just exhale for a while. The nice thing is I can do that really anywhere. But again, maybe my favorite place in the world is on a beach in Hawaii where the only thing there is to worry about is my tan line. And there you have it. My congratulations once again. Thanks for making it through the online puzzle. I'm really, really grateful for your support. And I can't wait to share my new album with you in its entirety once I get it all finished up. Coming up in December, I'll share some more details on when exactly the new music will come out. And I'll stick around for a few minutes and answer some questions in the chat. So you can feel free to ask me anything.